Welcome, 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 everyone. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach, Coco, just someone that just wants to help you in this thing called life. Um, right, I'm a different color today. Don't mind it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I will say I'm tired of you guys always thinking about love. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. You guys stay thinking about love. You always talk about relationships. You always talk about your love life. Your friends want love too. Your animals want love too. Your family wants love too. So I'm going to talk about what's actually coming towards you guys because I notice every time I do a reading, all the other tarot card readings change on my page. I done a reading of letting you guys know like why your gifts have been delayed and why your blessings have been delayed. Let's really talk about what these, I don't even want to talk about what the blessings are because mind you, if they're not here yet, I'm not trying to psych you up for something that might not come into your life. I would rather talk about let's talk about your job and your money and things like that that are happening. Okay, so let's do a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, and protective angels, thank you so much for waking me up today and letting me connect with the collective. Today, I'm going to be doing a reading as far as what they can expect for their job, money, and career. If you could give me the most abundant and most straightforward answers, I would be so grateful. You are so wonderful. I bless you and I bless you. I am grateful of you and I'm grateful of the blessings that you have given me. And thank you so much for, you know what I really want to say? Thank you for being patient. Thank you for the patience that you give us on an everyday basis to figure these things and these messages out of what's going on in the world. If you're not caught up on this reading, you are not welcome. And let's get into it. Amen. I usually don't like knock on my cards, but that felt normal today. I sense a lot of you guys right now, a lot of people in America specifically are having like a lot of money issues, and what I'm really strongly getting is that the world's going to be changing, and with this world changing, you're going to have an opportunity to be one of the movers and shakers. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Movers and shakers, person, you're the shot caller, you're the person that's making the rules, you're the person that's, you know, signing the deals. People will need to come talk to you to have some type of passage to move forward. Okay, and I can't really say what everyone's going to be doing, but I think that there's a craft. I don't know if you guys are seeing like niches and crafts are really important nowadays. So if you have a niche or a craft or something that you like to learn or something that people say that you're good at, I guess this is going to be the time where you are actually going to be able to see what that looks like and make money off of it. But let's really get into it. This is going to be a very specific message. It's not going to be for everybody, but if it resonates, please take what resonates. If it doesn't, then don't. Again, you guys, I always look outside and I look for my messages like outside of myself. I know that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but me looking around is strictly for me getting the information. Okay, so tell us about the collective and where they're at right now when it comes to working in their job. The Hermit. Some of you guys might be not working. Some of you guys might be collecting unemployment. Some of you guys might not be seeing the progress in your business like you think that you should. I'm hearing sales might be down. I'm hearing creativity might be down. I'm hearing a lot of you guys might be having some family issues or friends issues. There's something outside of work that you're putting your attention to because obviously it needs to be. But I am also getting you're in this reflective place. You're in this place where you know that things aren't working for you. So you're deciding to go inward. You're deciding to go into uncharted territories, is what I'm hearing, to get this information, to come back out and be successful. What is the collective finding? Okay. I didn't finish my answer. I was going to ask, what is the collective finding? Now I can't even remember. But we have the devil card here. I think that a lot of you guys are finding that in this moment, in this time, it's almost like you feel like your path is tainted. It feels, for some of you, it feels like there's someone or someone in your lineage or someone in like your vicinity that is giving you bad luck and sending you bad luck, and you think it's coming from the other person, and you think it's coming from, you know, other people outside of yourself, and what it's really coming from, and I was just having a conversation with myself before, it's the lack mindset of you having to change like your mindset. And I will give you guys a little bit of tea and a little bit of help on that. If you want to change your mindset, you have to have new beliefs in life. You have to go outside and you have to figure out what's true for yourself, and all the things that aren't true for yourself, you're going to have to find a new belief system. And what that looks like is, oh, well, maybe I'm not somebody that really likes, let's say, I don't, the type of work that I want to do, I don't want to work in the medical field because of X, Y, and Z. Maybe go ask people why they work in the medical field, because I feel like for myself, I don't like working in the medical field because I see from the outside that it could be rewarding, but I don't like giving my time and service in that type of way. I like giving my time and service in other ways like this, where I can, you know, be in my own space, not be around too many people, not being and feeling judged, you know, when I post these readings for you guys. And I do think that a lot of what's holding you back is toxic ways. I am seeing that some of you might want to do bad things to get what you want. And that's because we're seeing a lot of bad people win right now. It doesn't really matter if people are going to jail. And I'm just going to be honest, because I feel like a lot of people aren't saying it. It doesn't matter if all these people with money go to jail and if they die, because the world that we live in and the world that they live in are completely different. And what I mean by that is we live on here on this earth, but the playing fields, the fields and like the planes, the dimensions, like, you know, like the levels like that they live on are way different than us. So it's kind of like those type of people, they've done so much bad things, and then they're finally going to court and getting just they're, you know, they're getting justified. People who were damaged by them are getting justified. But I am necessarily getting, I'm like, today's a weird day to do readings. I'm feeling a little weird on the inside, but I am getting a lot of you guys focus on relationships, and then that's where things go wrong. Is because how many times, and for men too, I'm not saying that men don't have women come into their life, but you have this masculine energy. And sometimes men, you're in a relationship, and when the woman's nonchalant, it's her being in her masculine most of the time. Her being the one that, like, you know, it's usually her being in her masculine. And usually masculine energy right now is very toxic. So what I'm going to say is, if you stop focusing on relationships and you stop focusing on friendships that don't give back to you, you will see more opportunity to grow, and you will be able to get the insight that you need for seeing the world in a different lens. Okay, also this card has been like coming out, the moon card, so someone might want to say something to you recently. In my last video, I was telling you that people want to people's secrets, someone had a secret that they wanted to come out to tell you, but they're probably not going to tell you. It really just depends on, like, they don't really care. It's like they're only telling you because they think that it's going to make them look better. They're not doing it because they actually care about the connection. And then, you know, I would beg to differ that some people would feel different, but prove it to me. Okay, prove to me that they've learned something and that things have changed and they're not selfish. Okay, what else is the collective not seeing? What else is the collective not seeing? Queen of Swords. It looks like there could be somebody in your energy that is a good mentor for you. Why don't they move toward this mentor? I am getting a lot of you guys don't move towards this mentor because it could be an air sign. Air signs would be Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I'm not going to lie to you. Those people as friends, they make you feel delusional. They make you feel like you're in dreamland. They always have something that's going on. They're always rooting you. They're always rooting you to do something. They're rooting for you to do something that is like in your imagination. This person will be called into you. It seems like it's also a spirit guide because I have like this animal that's up there, you know, so it's not, it's far away. It seems like this this ancestor wants to help you. So maybe call out to your ancestors and see how they're able to help you through this next transition. I do see that they are someone that's going to be straightforward with the information and details, but I do see that they will help you move forward when it comes to just having, again, a new creativity spike or new logic being brought into you. There's something that they can do to help you with. Is there, Spirit, a way that they can identify who this ancestor is or who this helper and supporter could be? They like the color green, and in the forest they like that. To other people they're very bossy. So for other people they're not kind and they're not nice. They're just somebody that's very like, look, it's not my way or the highway. You wanted something, right? So this is what it takes to get there. Like, they're just very straightforward. I like that because I'm very straightforward. I am getting a lot of blue here, so there could be like a lot of communication. Let me see. What I'm like, tell me more about their career. What are they going to experience over this next, for the rest of the month, for the end of May? What is the collective going to be experiencing? Oh my God. What? Dang. Okay, so the first card I saw was 5 of Swords, okay? I'm also getting 10 of Swords, okay? I'm also getting 6 of Wands, okay? So I do feel like by the end of this month, you guys are going to feel like you don't have, it's not that you don't feel like you have any luck on your side, but it's just like you're exhausted. You don't feel like the fruits of your labor are coming to fruition, and that is completely fine because we do have the 6 of Swords at the end. I get that you're going to get an opportunity that most people will never get to have, and a lot of people are going to look at you like you're lucky. And it's not that you're lucky, it's the fact that you put yourself out there and you're not afraid to tell people that I worked hard to get here. Like, you're starting to find more confidence, and that confidence is actually going to be the reason, it's going to be your breakthrough that you have for this victory that's coming about. I do see with this 10 of Swords that I think that you're probably going to have to let go of a situation or a relationship that you were really working on. Or maybe this is also something that, like, if you smoked and you know, you have to get rid of smoking, you have to sacrifice something. What it looks like is which is making you sad and it's making you overthink. But initially it's going to bring you to this victory that's going to come into place. I'm going to ask what the victory is. What is this victory at the end of the, what's this victory at the end of the month? Because if you sacrifice something, I feel like it should be a big turnout, especially depending on how that thing that you're sacrificing is, how it showed up in your life. You guys could have made a lot of money from like this sacrifice. So for myself, like, I smoked a lot of weed, but I'm giving weed up, and I feel like weed has helped me with my mental health. It's helped me regulate my nervous system. It helped me sleep. It helped me eat. And the fact that I'm giving it up because I know that there's better in my life, and I know that also they're putting fentanyl in the weed. And I'm not saying it's not a lucrative business, but you do have to be very, like, it's very frugal. And unless you know how to maneuver it the right way, a lot of people want you to eat their dick, and I'm just not really with that. So these new opportunities that are being brought into me, I can't say it's going to be the same for you guys. I'm just giving you, you know, an idea to go off of. Because I gave up cannabis, I've been having a lot more modeling opportunities. I feel healthier. My dreams are more vivid, so I see where people are coming from when they say that when you stop smoking weed. I had dreams when I smoked weed, so it's not that I didn't have dreams smoking weed. I actually felt like I understood my dreams better when I was smoking weed, because now they are like, they're just very extreme, like how pregnant women have dreams. I don't have kids, but pregnant women say that their dreams are very elaborative. I almost died. Okay. So what is the collective? What is going to be their victory? I think that you guys deserve a big win. I think that if you guys are sacrificing something and you're trying to find new things and a new way to figure things out, I think that that deserves a big win. I think that deserves recognition. It deserves reward. It deserves certification. Some of you guys might be getting certified. and graduating this month because you sacrificed a lot of sleep. You sacrificed friendships and going out to the club. So what is their victory going to be? Like I said, I think it should be just as big of what you're sacrificing. Spirit, what is... I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm just going to put these here because I only read cards that are flipped over for the most part. Sorry, that cough. What is the victory going to be for the collective? Ooh, I got the Chariot card and it literally flew out like right on top of the 10 of Cups and arguing with people. The fact that you try to help people, the fact that you're so honorable, people can't take it. People actually hate seeing you so... They hate seeing you being right. And it's not even that they hate it. It's almost like they loathe it. They're just like, how the fuck is she right? Like, how could she see that? And I'm getting that you guys are going to find this new strength and confidence where it doesn't really matter if people listen to you or not. You said what you said. And if you don't believe it, fine, suffer. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, you don't have to believe me, but it's the fact that I don't have those. And I tell people all the time, at 555, when I said that, I'd be like, I don't have those issues. I'm like, this is how I got over that issue. And then some of the things that I feel like people really don't understand about themselves is if you are willing to take on responsibility in certain areas and you need help getting out of it, the person that can help you sometimes isn't going to be the person conducting the whole thing. So an example of that is if a business, let's say that there's a business that is crashing and falling, you guys are looking at the owner of the business who bought the business to fix it. In reality, it's the managers that have better insight to help the owner. But because everything is such a wreck, and most of the time these supervisors and people that are put in these positions are selfish, or they're very egotistical, or they don't want to help people. Yeah, it's the fact that you guys, oh my God, this also came out as well. So you guys also have to understand that sometimes you guys want to blame the Most High when you are the manager. Surprise. Or sometimes and it just depends on what scale it's on, because sometimes our spirit guides tell us stuff and the spirit guides are the managers, and then they have to go back and they have to revise. Not saying that we should be mad at them, but again, let's look what gift is going to be brought in for the sacrifice? What gift or blessing is going to be brought in from the sacrifice that you're making? Oh yeah, we had the Chariot card. I don't know what I did with it. So you guys are going to get to move forward in a way where, you guys are going to get to move forward in a way where, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not getting like money for you. I'm just getting like a lot of self-development. And I know this might make people, because if I was watching this, I'd be like, fuck, like, is there ever going to be a time where I'm going to get like something that's good for me? And what I'm getting right now is you guys are going to be in a place where you get to call the shots. I don't know why I have the 8 of Wands and the King of Wands here. I do see that, well, I'm getting that people could be afraid of you because they are wondering how you're tapped into so much energy and how they want to know how you know how to get things done. But the fact that, again, with that Chariot card and just having like an understanding that like you moving forward is going to piss some people off, it's almost like the situations and the people who you thought were around you that were causing havoc and like heartbreak and hardship around your life, they are actually upset that they can't keep you in this energy anymore. So I guess if you guys want to put it this way, a lot of people are going to be hating on you. If you guys want haters, people are going to be like, how'd you get these opportunities? How did you get to be around these people? You're probably starting to hang out with celebrities. People are wondering how you're able to do that. And it's because you a cool ass, chill ass motherfucker. Okay. And you deserve it. Any closing messages for the collective with this victory? Like at the end of this month feels like it's very heavy and nothing's really being active, but by next month I will see that this victory coming in with the six. Okay, with the 6 of Wands, a lot of people are upset that they can't keep you at this 8 of Wands and 10 of Wands. You're literally going back to the Ace of Wands because you're the creator, you're the magician, you're the alchemist, you're the emperor. Is there any more messages, Spirit? What would you like to tell the collective? Don't forget to connect with your woman ancestor. How will they know when she's trying to connect with them? Spirit's just letting me know nothing right now. Maybe, well, okay, not nothing. They just told me when you know, you know. When you know, you know. So I don't know if that's a song for you guys. I also saw 2011. This could be somebody that you in mind really appreciated and you really appreciated their advice and structure in 2011. And I saw 2022 as well. I don't know. I don't know. What other messages do you have for the collective before we get off? Look, I told you, the Emperor. You guys are the Emperor, and I think you need to start getting ready for equal reciprocation from the universe. You've been putting in a lot of work, and it seems like the pendulum is coming back down for things to be what's the word, stabilized? I don't know. Stabilized is the word that I'm getting, but there needs to be a balance. And you see that this King of Wands is treating people unfairly, and you're going to come in and you're going to create some justice. So if you are somebody that wants to work in the justice and the legal system, I think you should probably do it. I definitely think right here is a great understanding that, like, all of these wands and creations that are into play, all of these like wonders, hopes, and dreams, you will get a chance to experience it once you step more into your power. So this month is about stepping into your power and you getting the gifts and blessings that you deserve. But connect with your ancestor and start to get more grounded, because once you enter this cycle, there's no going back. I hope you guys like this message. If you like a personal message, if you like a personal message, hit me up on Instagram, Not Your Average Coco. If you guys like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Write down below what your sign is, and I might do a personal reading for that sign. So I'll see you next time. Bye.